This is pain de mie, a soft, fluffy French bread. It's baked in a Pullman loaf pan, which gives it that perfectly square shape. In other words, it's the ultimate sandwich bread. It's soft, a little buttery, and works with everything. One of the best parts about pain de mie is the crust, or honestly, the lack of it. The crust stays super thin and soft because it's baked in a Pullman pan with a lid. For comparison, here's the crust on a regular loaf. Now let's look at the crumb. Soft, tender, and very fluffy, as you can see. Okay, enough talking, let's jump into the recipe. In a stand mixer, add 500 grams of all-purpose flour, 10 grams of kosher salt, 12 grams of sugar, 7 grams of instant yeast, 4 tablespoons of room temperature unsalted butter. This piece is a little stubborn. And there we go. Last but not least, add milk and water mixture, which contains 164 grams of warm milk and 164 grams of warm water. And that's all the ingredients you need to make this beautiful piece of a loaf. For this next step, we're going to use the dough hook attachment. Now mix on medium speed for about 7 minutes. If necessary, grab a spatula and scrape down the flour sticking to the sides of the bowl. Now continue mixing on medium speed. You're aiming for a smooth, elastic dough that's a little sticky, but pulls away from the sides of the bowl, just like this. Once your dough is nice and smooth and fully mixed, it's time to let it rest and rise. Transfer the dough to an oiled bowl. I got this bowl cover from Amazon. It really does come in handy. I'll drop the links to all the products I used in this video. Just so you know, they are affiliate links, so I may earn a small commission if you use them. Alright, once your dough is covered, let it rest for 1.5 hours at room temperature. It's been about an hour and a half. The dough has doubled in size. It should be soft and puffy. Okay, now transfer the dough to a work surface. Depending on what kind of surface you're using, wood, marble, countertop, you might want to dust some flour on it to keep things from sticking. Now gently press the dough down with your fingers. Stretch it outward to form a rough circle, nothing perfect. We just want to flatten it out so it's easier to shape. Aim to stretch the dough to about 12 inches wide and 8 inches long. Okay, that looks about good. Now take one side of the dough and fold it toward the center. Then press gently using the palm of your hand to seal the edges. Do the same on the other side. Again, seal the edges with the palm of your hand. Now starting at the top, the side farthest from you, begin rolling the dough down toward you, keeping it as tight as you go. Once you get to the bottom, pinch the seam to seal it firmly. Then gently roll the dough seam side down just to even it out. Now grab your Pullman pan. For this recipe, I'm using an 8x4 inch pan, which has a 1 pound dough capacity. Again, I'll drop the link in the description, so be sure to check it out. Okay, now place the dough in the pan. It is non-stick, so you don't really need to grease it. Cover the pan with the lid and let it rest for 45 minutes to an hour. You can also preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the dough has risen to about 1 inch below the top of the pan, it's ready to go into the oven. Place the lid back on and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, remove the lid and bake for 5 more minutes. It's already looking so beautiful. And we're done. Carefully slide the bread out of the pan and let it rest on a wire rack. It can be very tempting to slice into it, especially when it's fresh out of the oven, but letting it cool helps set the crumb, prevents gumminess, and gives you perfect clean slices. Look at how perfect this loaf came out. Once it's cool, slice it up and enjoy. These slices are just so beautiful. Look how square they are. Wow, do you see how thin the crust is? It's almost non-existent. It's so thin, but yet it holds everything together. Just marvelous and delicious. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this recipe, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. Alright my friends, I'll see you in the next video.